Friends, welcome back to Mastering Post-Production Sound. Today we're on the dub stage. We are going to take you through how I pre-dub my sound effects for a TV show. So I currently have the room by myself. I mix with a mixing partner who handles the dialogue and the music. I'm handling all the backgrounds, the hard effects, any sound design, and Foley. So this is day one of a mix, and I'm gonna sit down here and I'm gonna go through all my backgrounds first. It's the very first thing that I do. And I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna listen to all the tracks. I touch all the faders. I'm working preview a lot, get my levels set, and I'm just gonna go. And hey, you know, this is just kind of the way it goes. I'm a little behind today, but typically from 9 to 11 is usually when I get through my background. So it's a little later today. I got in a little later, and that's okay. It's the luxury of being able to have the room myself. And let's get started. So first thing I'm gonna do is just make sure, since this is a brand new episode, I'm gonna make sure that all my material came in properly. So shout out to my awesome mix tech, great editor, designer, supervisor, everything extraordinaire, Abe, who puts this all together. He's, we can't run the stage without him. So it's good to have good people like that. All right, so I'm gonna go through, make sure all of our effects loaded. Yep, we got all of our effects. Okay, those are all of our effects. Our backgrounds are there. Our Walla is there. Our Foley is there. And it does look like I have everything. And the reason I'm checking is because every episode, I might do a little tweak to my template. And there might be a little bit of something that I want to do different. And Abe usually goes in there and he wipes out all the obvious automation from the previous episode, and we rock and roll. And so sometimes that just happens because I'm lazy and I'm tired, and after working till 7 o'clock, I just want to go home and see my kids and my wife. So everything looks okay so far, and you'll see here. I use my memory locations here, and you'll see my effects all are there. My BGs are here. My Foley is here. And then I have like focused individual, sort of like, how would you call them? Like, my memory locates I use also sort of like as a, I'm trying to think of the old Icon Digidesign custom faders, right? That's what they used to call it. Now I kind of use this like as layouts, sort of. So BGs A are all my A BGs with my verb and my VCA, B BGs, C BGs, and I don't think we have D. Oh, we do have D. We have D this week. And then Walla, my Walla tracks. And I just want to go and see if there are any missing Walla tracks. So let's see if my editor did B Walla. He did. So he did do B Walla, very briefly right there. So what I will do is I will add this to my memory locations simply by I hold down Control with the little pencil, and then I click Walla, and now I update it. And I have no markers. I make sure that in the general properties that the track visibility and the track height are checked, and I hit OK. And now when I go back to that Walla, it will have had the new tracks there. At some point, I imagine that my tech is going to probably walk in the door, so we'll say hi to Abe when he comes in there. But in the meantime, we will thank him as well. We're going to get started. And so after I kind of check things, I'm going to start with my backgrounds and my Walla. I do not want to hear my sound effects. So I'm going to go to my sound effects bus. I'm just going to mute it. I'm going to mute it. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear any of the effects until I get through my backgrounds, okay? And I work in VCAs, so I have my VCAs here. And as I work through the episode, let's go to the top. Okay, as I work through the episode, I'm going to pay attention to the screen. Typically, when we're doing it together as a two-person mix team, the dialogue mixer will take the main screen. I will then have a QuickTime video here. I have that loaded, but I'm not going to show it because I can't show you the content right now. It hasn't aired. But that's the way we work, and we share the speakers. It's a really crazy idea, I know. Not a lot of people do that. You know, even pros that I know, that I call friends and colleagues, they don't use speakers at the same time. Somebody will get on headphones. I can't do that. Like, God bless them for doing it, but that's not the way we work. We've learned how to share the speakers. It's just the way I've done it for many, 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 many years. So I'm very fortunate that I don't have to be under headphones. All right, so I've muted the sound effects, and now I'm going to go to my, okay, I don't have, usually we have a recap every week, and so I see that I don't have a recap yet, and so that's okay. We'll come to that later. At some point, we'll get that delivered, or they'll tell me, hey, Joel, we have the recap stems from the previous episode have been cut and edited. I can then populate my stem tracks right there, and basically I don't have to remix the whole recap again. So, but we are going to get started here. So I see that after my recap, I go right into my first scene, and I am going to take it literally scene by scene. So you'll see that my editor, Austin, who is amazing, shout out to Austin Career, has checkerboarded my backgrounds. So see, we'll start with this, and then we'll go down to, he's cut down here to B, back to A, and then back down here to B. All because this is an exterior shot. It goes to an interior shot, and then back to that exterior shot. So he's kept the backgrounds the same. So, all right, I'm going to go, here we go. Abe! Abe is here. Abe, woo! Mix tech extraordinaire. He's here. All right, so let's get back into this.
Sit here and witness the greatness.
That's right. Witness the greatness. Okay, so, all right, backgrounds here. Yeah, I'm just explaining my process, you know, just kind of going through it. All right, so I'm going to listen to everything. So, Abe, you're going to get some pointers too. I literally listen to every track here to hear what I have. Oh, I like that. Flies. Nice. Oh, gross. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to pan, use my space here, just dive right into it, all right? Oh, this pot's a little wonky. There we go. Oof. Okay. Wind. Okay, where's the other wind? There's the mono wind, air. There's another one. But this one right here I don't like because it's got some a little bit of high end, so I just roll a little bit of that. That's one thing a buddy of mine told me. Makes a lot of features. Roll off a little bit of that high end. Yeah. You know? It's a little bit of that Riz, they called it. But not with the Riz what the kids say now. You ain't got the Riz.
I was gonna say, be careful.
I got kids. I got kids. I know what's up. The Riz, bro. The little high-end stuff. So now, okay. Okay. It's not bad. Okay, I might need some air in the. Let's meet this one. Maybe this one. I tuck it. I bring it back a little bit, you know. But then this one is my glue for my production, my middle. But this one I bring back a little bit. Okay. I literally will just do this for every scene. Oh, that fly. We got to turn that fly down. These clients don't like a ton of insects. Flies in particular. All right, so I'm just going to print that. Boom.
They don't mind birds?
They don't mind birds. They don't mind birds, but I once worked with a client who hated birds. I hear that bird! And so I just got to go in there and notch out those birds, you know, sometimes. All right, so those are these. Oops. No, do not need a MIDI event. Let's see what this was. I did not listen to that one. This. What was that? What was that? A dog? Let's see. Oh. Okay. We'll just lower that. We don't need that loud. Okay. Okay, so we'll just write that. So those are all the stereos. Now let's listen to what this stuff is up here. These monos. That's literally the process. This is literally. Oh. Oh. Oh, good lord. Okay. It's some gunshots and screaming. My goodness.
I was not expecting that.
I was not expecting that either. Okay, so this is probably distant. That's what this is. We're going to play this as distant. That's what's going to go on here. Okay, so obviously we have some stuff going on. We're going to go like this. We're going to lower. So we got some screaming. Wow. Okay, yeah. Since I don't see this on screen, I'm going to add some verb, some exterior verb. Tuck it. Jeez, that's brutal. Okay, let's roll some of this off. Okay, so let's also roll this one off too. Okay, put it all together. Let's see. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to play, but I'm gonna put it like that for now, and then we'll check the guide later. All right, we've taken too much time here. It's all good though. Let's have a look. Okay, let me cut here. Okay, so this is like an interior kind of room. Again, set up for checkerboard. It's 8. Let's go like this. 8. Let's get that Riz off. Tell you, the kids will love it. No Riz there.
I think it's gonna pop up in the algorithm because you said it.
The Riz. All right. Okay, interior. Let's put some of that in our surrounds. Ooh, that's like some wind. Let's keep that up here near the window. I'm looking at a window right now, so. Just a little bit of it. Okay. All right, not terrible. I'll go with that. And this is just baseline automation. And this is just getting things there. We still recording?
Yeah.
Good. All right. We got to check every once in a while. All right, so that's good. And then we should get back to what we had. Oh, okay. So I did not write that all the way, and that's on me. I'm just gonna take that automation. I'm gonna copy all automation, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paste it to there. Shortcut, Option Command V, right? And let's see what's over here. What is this up here? Oh, the flies. Ah. Okay, we're not gonna play that fly there, I don't think. Let's go. That's on 4. Yeah, 4. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad. We'll go like that. And maybe what we'll do is with 4, 5, let's say 5 and 6. Some blistering wind. I'm gonna pan that, bring that in a little bit here. Use the space. I want to imagine myself. Where am I at visually? I'm kind of a little high up right now. So, okay. Good. All right, I'll buy that. That's nice. It's fine.
A little wind flutter.
Yeah, a little wind flutter. You know, a little fruit. Okay, and we get into movement later. Talked about movement and backgrounds in a previous video, but we'll do that in later pass. Okay, cool. Now let's see what this is. Okay, so now we're inside. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Okay, so some of that activity is happening outside or distant, so we'll just Start with this one, same thing, go through every single one. Oops. 6, 8, 8. All right. Yep. What do I hear? The Riz. See? Every time, dude. You're gonna do it every single time. You're gonna just take a little bit. You're just gonna.
I don't think I'm ever gonna forget that.
No, you can't forget that. A little bit of the roll off. Okay, takes the edge off. It's the edge. The high. Look at just a little. You know, the Riz. All right. We got here. Okay. Tone. Air. Then birds. Okay, so start with the tone. So room tone. Put it in a let me see. Okay, the deep one I like to kind of fill the room. I'll bring it in a tiny bit. The other, kind of keep it up here. Yeah, we'll keep it up there. My center channel is right up the middle to help cover production. Good. Let's see the other tones here. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, you hear the Riz? Hear the hiss? That's the Riz, bro. I'm gonna see. Nice. It's not as harsh.
Yeah, it seems like that's mostly like preamp noise when they're like having to record.
Maybe, yeah, could be. All right, now this has got some birds. What do we have here? Ravine. Let's listen to this. Oh, it's got some distant like stuff that could sound like gunshots. So I might roll off even more here. Like that. Okay. Lower it. Okay. That feels good. Feels decent. And that will be from here to here. We'll write that. And let's listen to these. I never touched these things here. 8, so gunshots, or gunshots. Let's take a look. Okay, they already have some kind of distance on them, which is cool. So I don't have to put some on, but I'll put some exterior verb on. You know? We'll roll some of that.
Slap back?
Yeah, a little slap. And what's this one? Woo! Okay, and then there's that. Okay. Let's do that too. Let's get this bad boy. 7. Okay, we'll add some more verb. Tuck. EQ. Okay. Oh, I forgot about those things. Those kind of like creature female paint. Oh, those are cool. Let's listen to those. Some verb on those. Look at that. See that? That knob? There we go. See both of them. Pan. That is interesting, huh? That is interesting. Okay, put it together. All right, just a, just a hint of it, I guess. It's not a major player, but it's something. All right, next scene. Okay, so next, let's see. Okay, so that's that. Oh, okay. Ah, I see. All right, next scene. What do we got here? We are outside. There's some people, so we'll have some Walla. Yep, we got some Walla. All right, listen to, oops, these guys. Wait, where am I? Here we go. Let's go to these backgrounds. Let's see what we have. Okay, so this I'm gonna go and pan sort of like up the middle. Okay. My panner's being weird. Okay. Lower that. I'll tuck this, bring it in a little bit, keep it kind of up there. This we could, could do something like this. And the rears. Okay, that's not bad. Can't get picky right now. I gotta just go boom, boom, boom. Next. What's next? Oh, we had some Walla. Let's take a look. Nice. So. Every once in a while, I'll throw it all the way in the back. Put some verb. Let's make sure our verbs are set up. Yeah, okay, good. Tuck that. What is it? Let's tuck that. Oh, aggressive. Okay, let's listen to everybody. Okay, that's not terrible. We'll go with that for now. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's see, exterior. Whoa. Okay, let's talk about something real fast. Choosing the right sounds is very important. And you're gonna get, if one person cuts this scene, you're gonna get a completely different set of sounds than somebody else. So my suggestion would be listen a lot. You're as an editor, you want to choose the right sounds that are going to sound appropriate for your scene. And that you can't teach. You got to experience yourself. You got to be curious enough to listen to a lot of tracks. Go out there and make recordings. That's what I would do. Go out and make recordings of things in spaces, because the more you do that, the better kind of template you're going to have in your head. So you can't choose sounds that are old or dated, things like that. Play it down, watch it. You know, it's your canvas, your sonic canvas, and choose the right sounds. So, my advice. These are right sounds. These are good sounds.
A little shout out to Austin.
Always. Well, yeah. Always. It's like the number one thing I do, right? I was like, this is awesome tracks by our designer, editor. Oh, what are we doing? There we go. Good. Okay, we got motorcycle. So motorcycle is going to be the number one. So I'm just going to kind of set it, bring it in. Oh, that's the wrong track. Wait, what happened? What happened? What happened? Oops. I went on the wrong thing. There we go. It's on the wrong set of tracks. What the heck? Oh, I muted him. All right. Yeah, pay attention. Okay, there. Okay, that'll be fine. We're gonna have a go-kart or a motorcycle or something there, so that'll be the number one thing later. Okay, next thing here. Okay, that's gonna be fine, because we will have music here, right? And no Walla. Let's see what we have here. Okay, right there. Okay, we'll move that. So I'm constantly working my panners too, just to kind of set my space. Because I love using the space. I love using the space. Okay, we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, next. Great, next scene. Okay, so we're gonna go here. It's gonna go from here to there. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. I see what they did. Nice. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Let's see what we have here. Tone. There's that Riz again. Telling you. Take a little bit of off, you know? Take a little bit of it off. Oh. You hear the... There, yeah. Hey? The Riz is in that one. You can even see it in the... Just tuck a little... There we go. Much better. I like it that way.
I think that's why that plugin has become so revered.
What's that?
It has an RTA function. So you can
Oh, yeah, man. The real-time analyzer. Freaking love that junk, dude. We love the FabFilter. Okay. Great. Good. Okay, we have some Walla down here. And this one, I'm not going to get so detailed. Okay. It's pretty chaotic. I'm just going to give myself my VCA a little tuck there.
The show's really picking up, huh?
It is. A lot going on here. That's gonna work all the way through there. That's good. Okay, and so I'll go through these and I'll continue to do this for every scene. Backgrounds, listen to each track, pan it, EQ if I need to get rid of some of that Riz, add some verb, listen to the Walla, establish the scene, everything about the backgrounds. Again, I'm going to be going through to just kind of create a space and, you know, tell us what we're going to be doing, you know, in our story, in our setting. And then after that, we'll get to the hard effects. All right, so I gotta catch up, so I gotta go. As the way it goes, it ended up being kind of a different day. So I had to kind of catch up, had to get going, had a good time. But I hope that the inside of workflow gives you some inspiration, some insight into how other people work. Because the art of mixing is very subjective, friend. It is very subjective. So I do hope that you enjoyed kind of just watching a little bit, being here on the dub stage with me. And if you found this helpful, insightful, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, because it's like 56% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed. Friend, do me a favor, click subscribe and share this with your network. And I will catch you over here in one of these other videos or next week's episode.